Grace be unto you and peace from God our Father and from the Lord Jesus Christ. I was glad when they said to me, let us go into the house of the Lord. And I'm Father Steve Sellers. This is Dot, my sweet little rescue puppy. And this is her morning treat with a little bit of peanut butter in it on this rainy day in Houston. And this is our brief daily message of hope. And I hope and pray that you're in a good place today and that you are finding opportunities to look on the bright side of things. You know, I've encouraged more and more people over the last year or so to just turn off the news. Just turn off the news. If you want to know what's going on in the world today, get out the Bible and read through the book of Revelation. You come closer to seeing what is actually going on there than you do watching the 24-hour news and nausea networks, the anger networks as they're sometimes called. In our gospel lesson today, there is a wonderful exchange between Jesus and a very wise legal scholar who is trying to entrap Jesus into making some sort of a verbal mistake so that they can pounce on him. And so this brilliant lawyer comes to Jesus and says, tell me, what is the greatest commandment of all? Now, in those days, there were hundreds of commandments. The 10 Commandments had been expanded to about 613 or so. And each commandment had its own specialties and legal experts. And so this was a trick question. And Jesus answered it, though, by saying, the first and great commandment is this: love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. This is the first and great commandment. And the second is like unto it: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. On these two commandments hang all the law and the prophets. And of course, Jesus, in saying that, reveals to us God's divine order for our lives, that we do put God first in our lives, and we love the Lord our God with all our heart, soul, mind, and strength. Then we love our neighbors as we love ourselves. So it's God first, neighbors second, and self third. Unfortunately for many of us, we get into trouble when we invert that order and we put self first and others second, and God gets whatever's left over in our time. That's a life that's being lived upside down. It's out of order. And know that when we have trouble with that, the Lord is with us. Jesus is right there with you to help you straighten things out and put things in the proper order. And he will always lead you closer and closer to himself and closer to the plans that he has for you. Stay close to him. He's right there with you. I was thinking this morning about after the Houston Astros scored 21 runs yesterday. As an old pitcher, that makes my heart pound, thinking of 21 runs being scored. Baseball song as we enter into the exciting time of the year for baseball fans and for players too. And I hope you have a blessed and a wonderful day today. And God willing, Dot and I will see you here again tomorrow.